Sanibonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about Sibongile and the Dlaminis season 2 episode 10. Now guys, this episode starts off with Utlina. We see Utlina at Ugwenzo and Unomalanga's house. She's basically there to inform them that, listen, we have been summoned, there's a meeting that has been called Dlamini, and you guys basically need to be there. But it looks like Ukwenzo falls into the web of lies of Utlina and Unomalanga, because Utlina basically says, because we're going to the meeting, I don't think it's a good idea for us to tell Uma, which is Upeteni, that you guys have lost the child. Now you can see the amazement on Ukwenzo's face, because guys, Ukwenzo has been wanting to tell his family. Unomalanga discouraged him. So Utlina here, she is basically covering Unomalanga, telling Ukwenzo that, listen, we can't tell your mother because she's going through so much, and I feel like if you guys add this thing on top of whatever she's going through, it's going to be too much for her. So it looks like they end up agreeing that they're not going to tell Upeteni about what really is going on. We obviously know Utlina's doing it for her own selfish reasons, but at the end of the day, there is a truth to that. Upeteni, guys, uyakowisha, she's going through the most. And then we see another scene where Usibongile is basically at campus, and Ujabu comes, and Usibongile, guys, she feels so bad for Ukwenzo and Unomalanga's loss. She actually feels like it is her fault. So Ujabu is there trying to comfort her, trying to tell her that, no, I've been speaking to Ukwenzo. Ukwenzo says that, they're taking each day as it comes. These things happen. But obviously, Usibongile is a person, guys. She is actually feeling guilty and responsible for the loss of their child. So Sibongile basically says that she feels like her life is so chaotic, that it's always problems after problems, that problems always follow her, that a month does not pass by without something happening. It's just basically problems after problems. When she was saying that, I'm like, girl, you are not lying. Sibongile, when every time it is one problem after a problem, girl, because we don't know what's going on. Usibongile, for the peaceful person that she seems she is, drama follows him. So anyway, guys, there's a meeting that's called. Now, Usibalukhulu is the one that called the meeting. The purpose of the meeting is that Usibalukhulu wants to draw the line and set it clear that no one in this house is allowed and any sort of disrespect towards Utemba, which is his child that he has with Unomfundo. He's basically saying that type of behavior will not be tolerated in his house. Anyone who does not agree with that, they can pack their bags and leave. Mind you, in the meeting, guys, everyone's supposed to be there. But the only person who's missing there is Upetin. So when Zeni is there, Vusi is there with his wife, Quenz was there with Unomalanga. Yes, that's basically them. And Upeten is not them. So while Unjenga is busy addressing the kids, telling them that, listen, Utemba is as much as a child in this house as you, the rest of you, then Kungena Upeteni, guys, and Merangena, she is up drunk. She is drunk, guys, walking barefooted. Her heels are in her hands. By the other hand, she's carrying alcohol, you guys. Now you can imagine the awkwardness of walking into a meeting, and she was like, Aibo, like, you guys did not tell me that there's a meeting and whatnot. Like, starts making noise, and you can see the children, Abo Vusi, Abo Kwenzo, like, they don't know what to say. You can see Uvusi sitting there. He's emotional, but he's emotional to see his mother like this. I think it's the first time they're all seeing their mother like this. Uwenzeni as well, you couldn't see she's not taking it well. Usibalukhulu is trying to tell Upeteni hlala phansi, sit down, sisemhlangwaneni. And then she's like, when uthanda uzenza isikora, you like controlling us. If you want to be isikora, go there to the bushes and be a gorilla there, but the bushes not here. Your guys, Upeteni was not hearing it. Basically, Usibalukhulu was basically forcing and saying, hitting the table. Vusi gets up, he starts crying, he's holding his father. He's like, no, leave her alone. No, Gwendo, no, not Vusi. Gwendo's the one crying, actually, saying to the father, please leave her alone. Uvusi as well, he's trying to protect his mother. That time, Upeten, she does not care. She doesn't care. Anyway, she doesn't heed to Unjengaya's instructions. She takes her shoes, she walks up the stairs, she leaves the meeting Ganjalo, she leaves Unjengayo to continue with his meeting. While she's walking up the stairs, it looks like, I don't know, did she want to fall or something like that? And Uvusi, because that's his mother's favorite child, he jumps to try and help his mother up the stairs. And then when Njengayo is like, ngithe phansi. So Njengayo puts Uvusi in that awkward position of choosing to either listen to his father, whether he's going to sit down, or either he's going to listen to his mother and go and help his mother. Then the mother's like, no, it's fine. Listen to your father and don't. She goes up to the room and you can see Njengayo looks defeated. He follows her up to the room, guys, and he's trying to tell her that she's embarrassing me. How dare you embarrass me in front of the whole in front of the kids and whatnot. And Upetin is like, embarrassment? Do you want to talk about embarrassment, Nintlonipo? You embarrassed me in front of the whole world and you want to talk about embarrassment. Your guys, that scene was so, for me, it was so hectic and it was sad at the same time because I think Njengayo got a glimpse that Lenda Kalile, guys, is going to be impossible for him to finish it off. The chaos that is beginning in that house, you guys, I don't think the Dlamini household will ever get back to where it possibly was. Njengayo is telling Upeteni that she needs to stop drinking. Basically, they're fighting over the glass there, but you can see Upeteni is not hearing anything this man is saying. Then we see a scene where Uwenzeni is sitting outside. She's deleting a picture between her and Nomfundo, crying. The chaos, guys, everything is starting to crumble. And Njengayo can see that even the hold and the authority that he had over his household is slowly slipping away from his hands. And I'm just like, I don't know how he's going to fix this. He thinks he has it underneath or under control. But another thing I want to say, in as much as Upeteni, many people are like, Upeteni, she deserves all that she's going through. I feel like as Njengayo as well, he's been so insensitive towards his wife because he put his wife through all of this and all of a sudden he's the one who wants to, make the rules. He's not empathetic towards what she's going through. Like, it's like he doesn't care. It's like he's just like saying Peteni, like, put on your big girl panties and like suck it up type of thing. And I'm just like, I get booty. It doesn't look like it's gonna go that way. Then we see a scene, guys, where Njengayo is speaking to his brother. And the brother's basically advising him that you, Njengayo, you need to bring your wife or your child and umawengani, you need to bring them closer. Saying basically that you need to take Istembu, basically. And I'm just like, yo, this is a recipe for disaster, you guys. Because already Uvusi and his wife and Uklina, they went to and look for Unomfundo. They found Nomfundo on the road near where she stays. They were basically offering money to take Temba away to stay away from their family. Unomfundo, of course, she did not take that money because she loves Usibalukhulu, you guys. So there they busy threatening her, telling her she's a nothing. Uti, what does she want from them? She must stay away from them. Temba comes out and is begging them and is like, please don't hit my mother. Please don't do anything to her. They throw the money in her chest. And she's like, I'm not going to take this dirty money. The money falls to the floor, guys. And Uvusi basically says, you're going to get this money. So Unomfundo walked away from the money. Uvusi and them drove away from the money. So the money's there on the streets. But this is going to be an interesting dynamic because I got a feeling that we are going to see Nomfundo and Utemba living underneath the very same household that the rest, Abopeteni and her children, are living under. Now it's going to be an issue of whether Unjengaye is going to choose his family with Upeteni, or either he's going to choose his family with Unomfundo. That's going to be hectic to see, you guys. And I don't know. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel sorry for Upeteni, but I feel like even though we like, yes, Unjengaye, I'm liar. I feel like this thing that Tunjengaye started, I don't feel like he's going to be able to finish it. Anyway, tell me what you guys think of this latest episode. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys on the next one.